Hey everyone, welcome to the Just Games channel. Today, we're diving into 5 incredible hidden gems that you need to play or revisit if you've already had the chance. Some of these flew way under the radar, but trust me, they're absolutely worth your time. Get ready for some mind blowing facts, and let's jump right in. Game 1, Among the Sleep. Step into the mind of a toddler in Among the Sleep, a first person horror adventure where you play as a 2-year-old child. Sounds innocent? Think again. This chilling yet deeply emotional journey offers a unique perspective on fear and vulnerability. Here are 10 mind blowing facts about this unforgettable experience. 1. The game was directly inspired by the developer's own real life nightmares. Number 2. It broke new ground as one of the first horror games to feature a child protagonist in a fully immersive setting. 3. Among the Sleep began as a Kickstarter project and not only met its goal but smashed right through it. 4. The terrifying monsters, they're symbolic representations of real life trauma and childhood fears. 5. You can play the entire game in VR, taking the horror to a whole new level. 6. The haunting lullaby soundtrack was crafted to be both eerie and oddly soothing. 7. There's a hidden alternate ending that completely redefines how you see the story. 8. Eagle-eyed players will spot subtle nods to classic horror films throughout the game. Developers worked with child psychologists to make the toddler's point of view feel authentic and immersive. 10. It became one of the first indie horror titles to win multiple international awards. Game 2. Anachronox. A hidden gem in the world of RPGs, Anachronox is a quirky, brilliant masterpiece that flew under the radar for many gamers. Here's why this cult classic deserves your attention. 1. It was originally envisioned as the first chapter in an ambitious trilogy. 2. The game blends cyberpunk, sci-fi, and old-school RPG mechanics like nothing else out there. 3. One of your party members? An actual planet. Yes, a full-fledged sentient planet joins your squad. 4. Built on a heavily modified Quake 2 engine, the game pushed boundaries with its cinematic storytelling. 5. The humor is top tier, often compared to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. 6. Its in-game cinematics were so ahead of their time, they won a Machinima Award. 7. Development spanned over 5 years and was plagued by internal studio struggles. 8. A sequel was planned, but sadly scrapped when Ion Storm shut down. 9. Time manipulation in combat? Anachronox was doing it long before it became a trend. 10. Despite being overlooked at launch, it's maintained a passionate fan base still hoping for a remaster or spiritual successor. Game 3. Blood West. Imagine a Wild West drenched in supernatural terror. Blood West delivers just that, with a gritty horror shooter experience unlike anything else out there. Here's why this indie gem is an absolute must-play. 1. It brings immersive sim elements inspired by classics like Deus Ex and Thief. 2. Amazingly, it's the work of a solo developer, proof that one person can rival the big studios. 3. The eerie atmosphere draws heavily from Lovecraftian horror, adding a chilling depth to the frontier. 4. Enemy AI is smart and adaptive, making each playthrough feel fresh and unpredictable. 5. It uniquely fuses supernatural horror with cowboy folklore, something you won't see anywhere else. 6. Permadeath mechanics raise the stakes, turning every encounter into a nail-biter. 7. The art style channels the gritty charm of classic 90s shooters, with a dark, modern edge. 8. Whether you prefer stealth or all-out gunslinging, the game supports a wide range of playstyles. 9. Its world is entirely handcrafted. No procedural shortcuts here, just quality-level design throughout. 10. A passionate fan base is forming around the game, fueling constant updates and ongoing improvements. Game 4. Crash Time 2. Buckle up for Crash Time 2, an adrenaline-fueled racer that flew under the radar, but absolutely deserves a spot in your library. Here's why this hidden gem is worth the ride. 1. It's based on the cult favorite German TV show Alarm for Cobra 11. 2. Unlike most racers, it features a full-blown crime investigation storyline woven into the gameplay. 3. The damage physics are impressively realistic, making every crash feel satisfyingly chaotic. 4. You get to drive police cars and engage in intense, high-speed pursuits. 5. The game features an open-world structure, giving you the freedom to explore beyond just racing. 6. AI drivers respond dynamically to your actions, slam into them, and they'll react accordingly. 7. Missions go beyond racing with a mix of objectives that keep things fresh and exciting. 8. The soundtrack is packed with high energy tracks that match the game's fast paced vibe. 9. It's one of the few racers where completely demolishing your opponents is part of the fun. 10. A passionate modding community continues to breathe life into the game with fresh content. Game 5. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. If you're a fan of pirate adventures, this action-packed gem is a must-play. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End delivers more than just a movie tie-in. It's a treasure trove of swashbuckling fun. Here's why it still holds up. 1. Several of the original cast members lend their voices, adding authenticity to the experience. 2. The game expands beyond the film's plot, offering brand new storylines and quests. 3. Sword combat features unique mechanics that make every duel feel cinematic and satisfying. 4. Its naval battles were ahead of their time, laying the groundwork for games like Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. 5. Hidden Easter eggs throughout the game pay tribute to classic Disney pirate lore. 6. The dynamic AI adjusts to your skill level, keeping fights challenging but fair. 7. You can unlock and play as secret characters beyond just Jack Sparrow. 8. The game nails the quirky, irreverent humor that made the film so iconic. 9. Key movie locations are faithfully recreated with impressive attention to detail. 10. Even years later, it stands tall as one of the most underrated pirate games ever made. And that's a wrap. I hope you had as much fun uncovering these hidden gems as I did. Which one are you most excited to try or dive back into? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button for more gaming content, and tap the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you